One of the things that brought me to Innovative E is, sort of our ability to um, expand on customer relationships and retain customer relationships and make sure that, we're always in tune with what the next thing that these folks need are. We're not really a one and done shop. Um, how did it evolve that way, guys? I mean, how did we get to that point?
You want to go first, Matt?
I think for me personally, it's always been, I got into consulting, into this business, because I truly enjoy seeing success for customers. And I don't mean like, I walk in and I can give you a project. It started, it finished. Here you go. Have a good day. I don't, we're done. It really came down to, I want to see you succeed, and I want to be a part of that success. It's not from a selfish reason, but from I enjoy solving puzzles, and the longer it goes, the more puzzles there are to solve, and I want to be there to help solve those for customers. And that's why I wanted to do this.
Yeah, that's really great.
That's great. And I think, so Matt's been a big part of the kind of the transition we've made over the last, I'd say 5-6 years. And now you're a part of it, and happy to have you here, Brian. And that is that when you build these types of things, it doesn't matter what the core technology is. You build a business solution or a business application that's built on various technology components. If it provides value, it's inevitably going to require ongoing kind of care and feeding to continue to morph to the evolving business needs. Business challenges can come up. You may decide to continue to extend it, and we've seen customers do this. We took an approach years ago, and it's where we moved into, both through some formal study and through just evolutionary organic, kind of our 3-step process of really laying the foundation, working the enablement, and then the sustainment services piece. And that's, I think, one of the things you've seen, Brian, that as we've continued to kind of evolve these things, is we've worked out a way that gives a very flexible framework for our customers to be engaged and to use our services as they need to, at whatever level they need to, as appropriate for what they have, their capabilities are, what budget they want to have and put into it versus spending the dollars internally or somewhere else. And being able to do it in a way, oftentimes, that starts kind of small, builds the value, they can see it, and then they can decide they want to continue to invest in it. But the sustainment component is really critical, whether it's an external partner like us or some of our customers have built their own teams and over a period of years basically transitioned away, and they do most of the work, heavy lift now. But the same concept applies. If you're going to build something that requires, that's going to provide a lot of value, it's going to require an ongoing sustainment component to it. And that's been, I think, probably part of the secret to our success in these engagements and longer term relationships. In some cases, we have customers we've been with for 14 years, many customers 5, 6, 7 years or more. And it's because we take this approach. And I think also at the core of who we are, just to like Matt said, I think we all do care. We want to see people be successful. We've seen throughout all of our careers, and everybody's seen, the things of how many times people try to do something and it's not successful.
Right.
And so when you see it done and you see it done well, and you're part of that, and the customers and their organization get excited about it, and even to the point of part of our mission statement is about improving lives. We've actually had customers tell us we really have been able to improve trust. We've been able to improve the quality of our teams' everyday lives, because that now their constituents, because of these systems that we built and maintained over time and enhanced, they become reliant on them, and they are using them to have predictable, reliable, recurring results in business success. And it reduces stress on doing a lot of things that are more ad hoc, right? I mean, when you have one of our big, you mentioned the healthcare provider, it happens to be one of the same healthcare providers, we have a lot, but they mentioned to us just recently that through the whole COVID thing, they were able to pivot, and I think we talked about this in one of the other podcasts, very quickly to the needs, the things that were put on them to continue to do the work they needed to do, and work to put a large number of people at work from home, because they did have these systems in place and people trusted them, and it was really it was a very powerful moment for him.